Startups are a game of speed, but here's the truth. Most fail. Not because the idea was bad, but because they didn't grow fast enough. In 2025, growth is no longer just about marketing harder or spending more. It's about hacking growth smarter. So today, I want to walk you through the 5 biggest growth hacks that every startup needs this year. And I don't just want to list them. I'm going to break each one down, show you how it works, give you real examples, and explain how you can start applying them right now. By the end of this, you'll have a playbook for startup growth in 2025. Let's dive in. The first growth hack is AI-driven personalization. Generic marketing is dead. Think about it. When's the last time you responded to a bland, cookie-cutter ad? Probably never. But here's the kicker. Personalization at scale used to be impossible. Sure, you could send someone an email with their first name in the subject line, but beyond that, it felt fake, forced, and it didn't work. Now, in 2025, we have AI tools that can literally craft unique experiences for each user. Emails that sound like they were written just for them. Landing pages that shift based on their behavior. Product recommendations that feel eerily accurate. Let me give you an example. Imagine you run a fitness app. User A opens the app after missing 3 workouts. Instead of a generic notification, they get a message that says, "Hey Sarah, we know the week got busy. Here's a 10-minute quick routine to get you back on track today." That's not just personalization, that's relevance. And relevance drives conversions. So how do you start using this hack? Step 1, plug into AI tools like Jasper, Mutiny, or even ChatGPT-based systems. Step 2, collect the right data, user behavior, purchase history, engagement levels. And step 3, design personalized touch points across your funnel. In 2025, the startups that win are the ones that make customers feel seen, heard, and understood. The second growth hack is community-led growth. And I'll be blunt here. If your business doesn't have a community, you're already falling behind. People don't just want products anymore. They want connection and they want to feel like they belong to something bigger. Think of brands like Notion, Figma, or Webflow. Their growth didn't come from ads. It came from communities, Facebook groups, Discord servers, meetups, even user-generated content. Here's why this matters. A community creates an ecosystem where your customers become your best marketers. They share tips, they help new users, and they build loyalty that no competitor can easily steal. For example, Notion has thousands of community-made templates. That's free content, free marketing, and a sticky reason for people to stay with the product. Now, you don't need to have millions of users to start a community. Even a small group of your top 50 customers can be the seed. Create a private Slack group, host monthly Zoom calls, celebrate wins, let people connect with each other, not just you. The magic is this. When people feel like they're part of a tribe, they don't leave, and they bring their friends. The third hack, micro-influencer partnerships. Forget chasing celebrities or massive YouTubers. In 2025, micro-influencers, people with audiences of 1,000 to 50,000, are where the real growth is happening. Why? Because their audiences trust them. When they recommend something, it feels like advice from a friend, not an ad. And here's the kicker. Working with micro-influencers is way cheaper. Sometimes all it takes is free access to your product or a small sponsorship fee. Let's say you're building a new productivity tool. Instead of trying to land a $50,000 deal with a massive influencer, you could partner with 20 smaller creators on LinkedIn or TikTok. Each one has a loyal following, and together their reach and conversions outperform the big names. So here's the growth hack. Don't look for the biggest audience. Look for the most engaged audience, because engagement beats vanity metrics every single time. Now let's talk about hack number 4, viral referral loops. We've all seen referral programs. Invite a friend, get $10 off. It works, but in 2025, that's just the baseline. The real growth comes from creating referral systems that loop. That means the process doesn't just happen once, it keeps going. Think of Dropbox, and their entire growth in the early days came from giving people free storage for every friend they invited. It was addictive. You invite one person, you get a reward, so you invite 5 more. And now you don't have to give away free storage. Your referral loop could be discounts, loyalty points, digital rewards, even access to exclusive features. The key is to make it fun, make it repeatable, and make it feel rewarding enough that people want to share. Here's the formula. Referral should yield instant benefit for both the inviter and the invitee. That way it feels less like I'm asking for a favor and more like I'm giving you something valuable. Finally, hack number 5, and honestly, this might be the most important of all, speed of iteration. In 2025, markets change overnight. AI disrupts entire industries in months, not years. Trends blow up one week and vanish the next. If you can't adapt, you die. The growth hack here isn't just about moving fast, it's about learning fast. Short feedback loops, rapid product experiments, relentless optimization. Think of it like this. Every week, your startup should be running experiments on your product, on your pricing, and on your messaging. And instead of waiting months for answers, you get data within days. Companies like Tesla and SpaceX mastered this. They don't wait for perfection. They build, they test, they learn, then they improve. Startups that can out-iterate competitors win every single time. So let's recap the 5 growth hacks for 2025. AI-driven personalization, community-led growth, micro-influencer partnerships, viral referral loops, speed of iteration. Here's the big takeaway. Growth in 2025 isn't about working harder. It's about being smarter, leveraging the tools we have, and creating experiences that people can't help but share. If you apply just one of these hacks, you'll see a difference. But if you master all 5, that's when your startup becomes unstoppable. And if you want more deep dives into scaling strategies, growth hacks, and startup success, make sure to subscribe, because the best ideas are still to come.